Hello and welcome back to my channel, Taurus. This is Miami Star Tarot and I am doing a reading for the second half of July 2020. It's actually timeless, so I'm just using the time frame because I wanted to do something for later July. But I think this can work whenever you just happen to open it. Now I am outside, there is some construction going on. I'm trying to sit very close to the microphone, so I hope that you can hear me. And if there is some noise in the background, please try to ignore it. I hope it doesn't really get too much in the way of the reading. So before we get started with the reading, I just wanted to show you the deck of tarot cards I am using. It's the Tarot Mucha, a wonderful card in my collection. I love the illustrations. They're gorgeous. They are pretty similar to the Rider-Waite. They're just a little more detailed, more colorful, and I think you'll really enjoy the deck as much as I do. I'm also going to be using the Romance Angels because it is a love reading. And I will start by shuffling these cards and seeing if I can get a good one. Hopefully I'll get a card. I think I've basically just rotated the first, not the first, but like 5 or 6 cards from this deck, and that's it. There are so many in this deck, and I only pulled a new one with my other reading. I think it was in Capricorn, but I'm hoping that I get a new card because I keep getting the same 5 or 6. Past life relationship. This is one of the cards that I keep getting. Past life relationship. You have known each other before, so maybe this is a karmic connection that you're going to be having, Taurus. All right, we'll start by shuffling the deck. Oops. I always like to see what falls out, but in this case, it doesn't work that way for me. I'm shuffling them in a different way, Taurus. So Taurus, maybe you have an attraction to somebody. Maybe you're in a relationship with someone that you've known in the past. Now, I don't know if everyone believes in past life relationships. I kind of do. I am a Taurus, so I'm curious to see what's going to happen here. I have definitely felt a connection to somebody before I even got to know them. And the connection is just, it's like a familiar feeling, a familiar sensation that you get from them. And it's, I don't know, I've even like fallen in love that way. I don't know if it makes sense to some of you guys, but it's almost because you've known them before and you've been in love before. So I do somewhat believe in that kind of karmic energy. So let's see, Taurus, what comes up. I'm trying to shuffle going under, doing the bridge under, and I get it about half the time. These cards are a little bit, because I shuffle a different way, they've been molded already to do the bridge upward, but so that's, if you see me struggling, it's because I'm trying to unbend them, and I'm working on this type of shuffling. All right, so Taurus, July 2020, past life relationship. Do you know this person? Oh, looks like Taurus does not want to cooperate here. Do you fall in love with people because you feel like you know them? Okay, let me do a couple more shuffles and we'll get on with the reading. Construction has died down a little bit right now, but it's going to start right back up. Here we go. It's a gorgeous day for this too, Taurus. All right, here we go. Cut the deck. Your current energy. You are working hard at something. You got the 8 of Pentacles. Your obstacle seems to be the Emperor. Can't really see the camera very well. All right, so what's in your nearest future, what could be yours, is the Queen of Pentacles. What's yours now is the Chariot, your ability to move forward. In the past, you've been the 9 of Cups, a dreamy type of person, very lucky, I might say. And in your future, you have the Justice card. So we're going to be looking at some justice, okay? I'm going to put this right here. Oh, I have to do the underlining energy. The underlining energy is the King of Wands. So you are definitely dealing with somebody who is very passionate, a very deep thinker, someone who inspires you, okay? And they bring out the best in you, all right? It could also be a person that you are very passionate about, or it can indicate someone that's very passionate about you, Taurus, okay? So you are a hard worker. We all know that, Taurus. You are a person that likes to put your all your energy into something that you believe in, whether it's your workplace or a hobby that you have. You definitely believe in working hard, okay? If you believe in the cause, I might have to add that. So I feel that I need to pull a clarifying card because I want to see what area in your life, although we are doing a love reading, I want to see what's going on. And you have the number 2 in the major arcana, which is the High Priestess. Okay. I feel that in your relationship right now that you are working really hard at self-improvement. I think that's the easiest way to put it, okay? So there are some things I feel that you have acknowledged and it's good because the High Priestess is all about higher self, higher thinking, self-acknowledgement, deep reflections, intuition. You have identified some parts in your life that you feel need some work. Okay, as a Taurus, I can say that is really resonating with me right now. So you are definitely like identifying some things in your life that you feel that you want to work on. And part of that is going to go and transfer into your relationship because the obstacle that I am seeing is the Emperor. And the Emperor is an extremely powerful person, okay? And I see Taurus as not just because I'm a Taurus, I'm also a Leo rising, which is also, anyways, let me get back to the reading. The Emperor is a very powerful person, and it has a very strong, kind of a strident personality. And I feel, Taurus, that you have identified some things about yourself that I feel that you know that you can soften. I don't know how else to say it. Maybe the way you think or the stubbornness that some Tauruses can be faulted with, that you need to soften some parts of how you are in your relationship. And I'm getting with this High Priestess card is that you are on a road for self-reflection and self-improvement. And the part of you, I feel it could be maybe you're overly possessive, maybe you're extremely jealous, maybe you are a person that is very strident in the way you talk to people, and also maybe a streak of some stubbornness, okay? Because all zodiac signs can be those things, okay? That's the one thing that the traits that they really give into certain zodiac signs, like I disagree with, because it's not, I have met people that are, a Sagittarius, for example, that is extremely possessive. I have met people, Scorpios, that are extremely dreamy. So it's, all these traits that we give to all these zodiac signs as being like exclusive to them is not really true. I think that you know what trait it is that you're working on, Taurus, in your relationship. It just happens to be the only thing the Emperor is really signifying here is that whatever that trait is, it's something that's kind of blocking you and getting in your way a little bit of your relationship. It may be causing a little bit of issue. That's basically the point of the Emperor, because the Emperor is somebody that likes to be in complete control, and they're very strong in the way they approach things. So something that you're doing in your relationship is very strong, and you need to mellow down whatever it is that you need to mellow down, okay? Now, I feel that the person that you're dealing with is someone that loves you very much. I feel that they are in it for the long haul. They understand what you're about, and they either they're very forgiving or they understand that you're trying to work on it, okay? But you do have the King of Wands, and that is someone who is very understanding. They are very passionate themselves, so they get it, okay? But I feel that you as a person are just trying to work on some things about yourself to improve your relationship, okay? Now, what is not yours yet, but you're kind of working toward that direction, is being the Queen of Pentacles, is having that that energy of wanting long-term stability, someone who is very wise, someone who's very savvy, and it looks to me like you might be kind of working on that part of yourself as well. And that's coming in the future. So I feel that whatever changes you're making in yourself is really going to benefit you in the near future, okay? So you're going to be able to make better decisions by thinking things through, being a little bit more down to earth. And, you know, I feel that Taurus is the most down to earth signs in the zodiac. It really is. But some of us can still come back down to earth every now and then. So I think that by making some of these changes in your personality and your person is going to help you overall in being the Queen of Pentacles and making better, more calm decisions. I know that some Tauruses can be hotheads. I can be kind of a hothead, I admit it. And I have worked on these traits before, and you know what? I'm a happier person. So Taurus, if you are working on some of these traits that you really want to soften parts of your character, it's going to work. It's going to be to your benefit, and you are going to be able to be the queen on your throne, and you're going to be able to make better decisions. Because when you are very emotional, or you're feeling very stubborn about something, maybe you're jealous. Okay, thank God that's not a trait I have. I would hate that one. But you know, if you learn to calm that down a little bit, you're going to be a much happier person. Okay, and it's not that your mate, or they could. I mean, this is not for every single Taurus, what I'm saying. I mean, you may have a slightly different situation where your mate is telling you, chill out, what's your problem? You know, whatever it is that's happening, okay? What is happening right now is you're going through a change. You're moving forward in your quest to better yourself, to better your relationship. It feels to me like this is kind of a little bit more about self-love, even though love is there. About your changes. I'm going to pull a clarifier for this to see where you're moving forward, okay, what direction you're going. And it is self-reflection. So you're getting there, Taurus. Whatever it is that you're working on as far as your traits and your feelings, your personality, you're getting there, okay? This is the Hermit card, and this is for reflection on the inside. I'm going to pull one more because I am curious to know if you are going to find love in this one. I rarely ever pull two clarifiers, but for some reason for this one I want. Okay. You got the Six of Pentacles, and what I'm seeing here, and it's funny because the man here has the scales as well. Okay. I feel that you're trying to work on your relationship for you to be a little bit more flexible, some flexibility, and a little bit more give and take in your relationship. Now, Tauruses are known for being extremely loving people, very gentle, but extremely stubborn. And when they want things done their way, that's the way they want them done. So it looks to me like part of what's going on, this change, and it looks to me it's something that kind of has to change for things to move forward for you, is having a little bit more flexibility. It is a fixed sign. Taurus is a fixed sign, and you can be unmovable. Like, try to think of pushing a bull out of your way. That is how stubborn a Taurus can be about certain things. So you're lucky that the person in your life loves you to death. It's very obvious by this King of Wands. But, you know, I think that you recognize that maybe you need to do a little bit more give and take. Okay? Maybe you need to be a little bit more flexible. And I feel very strongly that this moving forward in your relationship, in your life in general, will be easier. The path to that will be easier if you learn how to give and take. You're definitely going places. There is no doubt, Taurus, that you're going to get through this. But I feel that if put love aside, in general, in life, things can go a lot easier if you are a little bit more open to give and take. Now, I do kind of want to see what's going on with love, but I'm not getting a lot. And I'm not getting a lot with past life relationships. I'm trying to make a connection, but I just can't force the connection to this. Okay, Tarot's going to tell you what they want to tell you. Okay, the only connection that I can come up with right now is that maybe this person just adores and loves you because they have loved you before and they already know this about you. They know your faults and they're okay with it. Wouldn't that be lovely if everyone was like that? Accepted our faults the way they are. All right, so in the past, you have been an extremely lucky person, okay? A little self-indulgent, Taurus. We all know that about Taurus. You can be self-indulgent. You like to give yourself the finer things in life. And look at that card. Doesn't that lady look just so content having everything and lots of everything? So it's not a bad thing. It does reflect a little bit your present, how you are right now. In the past, you've been this way. In the present, you still are this way. And in the future, you might still be this way. We don't know. But we know Tauruses love to indulge and give themselves the best. There's nothing wrong with that in moderation. Okay? So I'm thinking that in your future, you do have the Justice card. The Justice might come into this and say, you know, you're giving yourself a little bit too much. You're kind of taking a little bit too much. Let's start giving a little bit more, okay? Or maybe back off from all the self-indulgence. It's hard to do that sometimes, but all right, so I'm going to put this down. I'm not going to get a clarifier for that because I feel like this is just telling you that, you know, in the past you've been this way, in the present you still kind of are being this way. And it's time for you to balance those things out with the Justice card in what's coming out in the future. And this is more or less the outcome. And I think, Taurus, that you're definitely going to do this. Okay, you are definitely going to be balancing the Justice scales. Maybe you're going to be giving a little bit more, taking a little bit less. But in the end, what you really want is to be happy, and you really do want. I know this about Tauruses, all Tauruses I've ever met. You want your partner to be happy. That's very, very important. Tauruses are very loving. They're very nurturing too to their partners. It's just that sometimes Tauruses can get a little bit carried away in what they want. Okay, so the Justice scales need to be a little bit more balanced, Taurus, and I think that you're going to get there. All right, I'm going to pull one more clarifying card for that one, and then we'll wrap it up. And you have the Page of Wands. And you know what? If you just balance those scales a little bit more, Taurus, you are going to get this incredible messages of love, however you get it. Like your partner, you have the King of Wands, you've got the Page of Wands. This is about bringing messages, bringing new information, new experiences. Oh, you're going to be rewarded. You are going to be heavily rewarded, Taurus, if you balance the Justice scales. Give a little bit more, take a little bit less. Stop being so, stubborn, self-indulgent. If you give a little bit more, you are going to be rewarded tenfold. Your partner absolutely adores you, and I think that this person has known you in past lives, and you've been together in past lives. They know you, Taurus. Okay? But you've got some pretty nice rewards coming your way if you learn how to give a little bit more. Okay? Taurus, I think this is a pretty awesome read. I like the fact that you are working on yourself. Okay? That you are self-acknowledging things that you need to work on, because it's going to pay up for sure. All right, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and give me a like and a comment. I would seriously appreciate that. Thank you very much for visiting Miami Star Tarot. I will see you later, Tauruses. Bye-bye.